Smart homes, stupid people. Can Amazon lock you out of your home? Let's go see. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of misty morning and focus combination. So good, so good. That zing, the bergamot. So good. Anyways, I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is kind of like a tech day. I want to talk about home automation and the idea that there's a lot of people that are building these smart homes today or retrofitting their older homes into smart homes, and they don't realize the ramifications in so doing. And I want to get into a story that I was reading about this, and I think that it is absolutely fascinating, and it really gives you, I think, or at least me, a bit of a pause and say, you know, maybe this isn't the best thing. The conveniences that it provides are not worth the possible problems that may ensue. So I want to get into this article and then give you my commentary on it. And most importantly, I want to know your thoughts on it. But before I talk about this, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks, go check them out. Go over to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. Also, if you enjoy this content, even in the least, throw it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And if you are, click this little button over here so when I go live or when a new video comes out, you will be notified of it immediately. And if you just want to say thank you for all of my hard work that I do on this channel, there's a little thank you button down here you can click on if you like. If not, that's even better. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be awesome. And finally, if you're looking for a VPN, check out Speedify. I've been using them for about 2 months. They've been working out great. If you need a faster internet, more reliable internet, or a VPN, check out Speedify. They gave us a promo code which will give you 20% off. The promo code is JCristina, or you could go directly to a link that I have down below, which is JCristina.com/speed. So go check them out. Anyways, let's get into this story. Once again, I think that this is fascinating. It's kind of scary, but it is fascinating at the same time. And once again, I want to know your thoughts on it. Most importantly, your thoughts down below. So the article starts out with Brandon Jackson, a smart guy with a smart home. The Microsoft engineer's home in Baltimore is set up to allow him to remotely monitor and control systems throughout his house, such as security cameras, lights, thermostats, the front door lock, and even when nobody is home. My primary means of interfacing with all of these devices and automation is through Amazon Echo devices via Alexa. But on May 25th, Jackson's smart surroundings abruptly went dark. At first, he suspected a data breach, but he checked and ruled that out. Quote, "The incident left me with a house full of unresponsive devices, a silent Alexa, and a lot of questions," Jackson said. Puzzled, I followed the advice of Amazon's app and dialed the customer service number it provided. That's when things began to take a surreal turn. A customer rep told him to check his inbox for an email. Jackson found one of Amazon's executive advising him to call. He hesitated, wondering whether if it was a scam, but he dialed the phone number anyways given in the email. When I connected with the executive, they asked if I knew why my account was locked, Jackson continued. When I answered I was unsure, their tone turned somewhat accusatory. Interesting. I was told that the driver who had delivered my package reported receiving racist remarks from my Ring doorbell. Apparently, the driver's complaint had prompted someone at the company to abruptly lock his account. Here's where things got even more baffling, Jackson related. First, I had multiple cameras recording everything that happens on my property. If the driver's claim was accurate, I could easily verify them with video footage. Second, most delivery drivers in my area share my same race and my family, said Jackson, who is black. It seems highly unlikely that we would make such remarks. Finally, when I asked what time the alleged incident occurred, I realized it was practically impossible for anyone to be in my house to have made those comments, as nobody was home around the time of approximately 6:05 p.m. Jackson reviewed the footage from the Amazon delivery and confirmed that no such comment had ever been made. Rather, he said, his doorbell is a Eufy, not a Ring device, had issued an automated response, quote, "Excuse me, how can I help you?" This is something that it does automatically. And it wasn't even a Ring doorbell. It's a Eufy. Quote, "The driver who was walking away and wearing earphones must have misinterpreted the message," Jackson said. "Nevertheless, by the following day, my Amazon account was locked and all of my Echo devices were logged out." Despite immediately sending the company the video evidence of what had actually taken place on Thursday, it took nearly a week to get his devices back online. There was no phone call, there was no apology, and not even an email to let him know that his account had been unlocked. It wasn't a completely desperate situation because Jackson had electronic workarounds. Quote, "I was not truly in the dark for a week," he clarified. "My smart home runs mostly locally, and Alexa really is just a polymorphic interface. I was just simply able to use Siri, though out of habit, I'd say Alexa only to hear her remind me how stupid I was. It is time for Amazon to take a more customer-focused approach to problem solving and conflict resolution," he said. Jackson's story has gone somewhat viral with news outlets around the globe. This incident stands as a stark reminder of the need for better customer service and a more nuanced approach to incident management, he said, adding that he's even considering ditching his 10-year relationship with Amazon. Some readers responded that it would have been okay for Amazon to take such drastic action if there really had been a racist remark. Jackson disagrees. Quote, "If somebody bought and paid for a device, they should be able to use it, at least on their own property," he said, "if it doesn't hurt anyone else." What a great response. I'm pushing this story so that this won't happen to anyone else. And I am so glad that he's pushing this, bringing this situation to the forefront and making people aware of how big tech is just overreaching many times. And that is one of my questions that I have for you. Is more legislation needed to rein in big tech's overreach? Also, have you been a victim of big tech overreach? And if so, how? I know I have, and I don't want to get into it in this video, but down below in the comments, I might. Put your thoughts down there when it comes to big tech overreach. How has it affected you? And finally, do you have a smart home? And if not, would this type of story make you think twice about creating a smart home? So for me, I do believe more legislation, more litigation is actually needed to rein in big tech, or as I call it, Big Brother, and being a big brother to everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that we hear, everything that we know and what we don't know. And I think that that is a major problem, a massive problem. And that's why for me personally, I would do without the automation. Once again, I don't need something to be able to turn on my lights or open my curtains or open my front door or listen to every single thing that I say and everything that I do and watch me 24 hours a day in my private home. And that's what we do. It already happens with your iPhone, Samsung, and everything. It is listening all the time. We know that. But you can actually shut it off, or you can stick it somewhere and now it's like out of the way. You can turn off Wi-Fi, you can put it into airplane. There's a lot of things that you can do. But when you have an automated house, there's a lot of devices that you'd have to shut down for this to happen. And a lot of these devices are like Internet of Things type of devices. Devices that even if your Wi-Fi is not working, it can very easily jump onto a local Wi-Fi and still send out data. On a neighbor's Wi-Fi, on a Wi-Fi that's in your community. And there's Wi-Fi sharing going on everywhere these days. There's a lot of cities that are using this methodology to provide internet throughout the entire city to people that don't have it by basically sharing Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi with these little nodes. Once again, the Internet of Things, all of these little things, your vacuum cleaner that's online, your front door that's online, your drapes that are online, everything is online, your refrigerator, how much do you eat? When do you need to go to the grocery store? Scanning in every single thing that you eat so that it knows what's missing, but it also knows what you're eating. A scale that is also connected through Wi-Fi so someone knows how much you weigh at any given time. Your Apple Watch that is monitoring your heart, that's monitoring your O2 levels, that's monitoring your sleep, that knows the intimacy of your body, your health. That can very easily sell this if they wanted to a insurance company, for example, and be like, yeah, that guy is not too healthy. He eats too much. I know exactly what he eats. He's weighing too much. His heart rate is up. His pulse. Are you kidding me? It is a problem, in my personal opinion. So these are my thoughts. I want to know, what say you? What do you think about a smart home? Do you have one? Do you not? Do you want one? What do you think about what he's doing and bringing this to everyone's attention? I think it's fantastic. Anyways, if you enjoyed this content, even the least, throw it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you all.